Hi there, Jen Broyles here. I just wanted to take a couple minutes, reach out, and check in with you, see how you're coming along in the Heal Your Digestion program. I hope all of the materials are very helpful for you and that you're getting a good grasp on the foods to eliminate and the foods to incorporate, and over time starting to feel better. A couple things I did want to mention just in terms of the whole outline and structure of the program. Um, I wanted to lay it out in a way that we tackle each issue or each, I guess, problem kind of in phases with digestive issues, especially if they're chronic and they've been going on for a while. Then there are a number of different things we need to look at. And, some of you may be trying a new diet for the first time, others of you may have tried different diets in the past. Regardless, starting with food and eliminating problematic foods is always a good place to begin. And so that's why in the very beginning, um, at the start of the program, you get a food list and a sample meal plan and all of that good stuff to really get you going on the diet portion. Because changing diet alone can be very overwhelming. I mean, especially with this protocol, we're taking out all of the top allergenic foods in our diet today, and a lot of those are actually healthy foods, but they might not be doing your body good at the moment. And so taking a lot of foods out at one time can be a little overwhelming. So we want to start there and see how you start feeling over time. If you notice an improvement immediately, that's awesome. A lot of us don't see much change. We may feel a little better, but still not 100%. And that's especially true if this has been going on for a while. However, just know that the food you're taking out, you're only taking them out for 30 days, and then we'll start adding them back in one at a time. But the foods that you are eating are super nutrient dense. They're very anti-inflammatory, and they are going to do so much good for your body. So just stick with that, stick with the plan. And, if you're not noticing a difference now, I really think you will down the road. Secondly, as you get farther along in the program, you'll see that we start talking about supplements. And there are definitely certain supplements that I recommend. I don't recommend a supplement if I haven't tried it myself. And I've tried a lot of different supplements. Some have worked, some haven't. And so the ones that I talk about in the program are the ones that I noticed a difference on and that have a lot of research to back their efficacy. So don't think you have to buy all of these supplements. I want to leave it up to you as to which ones you may want to try and start out with, if you want to start out with any. A lot of this is your decision, and it just depends on, how you're feeling, if the diet is making a big impact, really where you're at. And that's certainly things that we can discuss as well. But again, the supplements definitely promote faster healing. There are a lot of gut healing supplements that really help repair the lining of the intestine. Digestive enzymes, which I think are great for anyone struggling with digestive problems. The digestive enzymes can really help break down your food, help you digest it better to reduce any bloating or gas or uncomfortable feelings. Along with one of the other supplements that I think is wonderful for just about all digestive problems is betaine HCl with pepsin. And that really helps promote stomach acid to help break down your fats and proteins in your stomach, because a lot of us with digestive issues, surprisingly, have very low stomach acid. You hear the term of having high stomach acid and being on antacids and acid suppressing drugs, which in fact tend to do more harm than good, because most of us, the problem is not high stomach acid. It is, in fact, low stomach acid. So taking HCl with your meals that contain protein, your protein meals, will really help reduce your symptoms. So the supplements are a great thing to go to if the diet alone is not working. After that, after you've been, on the supplements and the diet and really implementing some of the self-care activities that I've discussed and working on your stress management, once you've been doing that for a while and you're still not feeling better, then that's when we really need to look at the potential of an underlying gut infection. And as you get into the program, you will see some material on that and the different types of testing that's available, because for many of us that have had digestive issues for quite a while, and we've strictly abided by the diet and eliminating problematic foods, and we've tried the supplements, and we've reduced our stress and changed our lifestyle, and we're still not feeling better, it's very, very likely that there is an underlying infection. It could be a parasite, which parasites are extremely common. A lot of people don't realize how common they are. It could be bacterial overgrowth, which again, that is a pretty common issue as well. And that's when good bacteria from your colon migrate up into your small intestine where they shouldn't be. It could also be a bacterial infection of harmful bacteria, for example, H. pylori. You've probably heard of H. pylori before, and that is a bacterial infection in the stomach, which can significantly reduce stomach acid, which is why HCl can be very, very helpful, and it can cause a whole host of problems. And it's quite surprising that actually 50% of the population has H. pylori, and a lot of us don't even realize it. So getting tested for that can be very telling. And so it could also be a yeast overgrowth such as candida, which again, another very common infection. So testing can be very helpful to help you determine what infection you're dealing with. It could be multiple infections, and then we can get you on a protocol to help fight that infection. The other thing I want to discuss real quickly is as you get through the program, you'll see some information on adrenal health. And I cannot stress how important supporting your adrenals is. With anyone dealing with digestive issues, it's almost a guarantee that your adrenals are suffering, because we live in a very stressed out world, not just mental and emotional stress of our day-to-day activities, but physical stress on the body from eating foods that we're sensitive to, eating genetically modified foods, eating inflammatory foods, the toxins in the environment, and just the physical wear and tear of our bodies and our struggling digestive system is stressing our body out. So it's very likely that your adrenals could use some support to help rebuild them. And that is so important, because if you do have an infection, or even if you have leaky gut where your intestinal lining is damaged, your body simply cannot heal unless your adrenals are functioning properly. Cortisol is a super powerful anti-inflammatory hormone of the gut, and if your cortisol isn't being produced adequately, then you are going to continue to have inflammation, and you're not going to be able to heal. Additionally, DHEA, which is produced by your adrenals, really helps fight and prevent infections in your gut. And so if you're not producing that adequately, then even if you kill off one infection, you're very likely to get another. So it's so important to support your adrenals. And for my clients that I see on a private basis, if I know they have an infection, usually I'll start them off on an adrenal protocol initially before we even test for an infection. But if I find they have an infection, we'll stick with supporting the adrenals for a few months and then work on fighting the infection, because we have to build up the adrenals and strengthen them to even be in a place to kill off the infection. So those are a few things I wanted to just talk about and kind of explain the structure of this program, how things are prioritized, and just to kind of give you kind of a step-by-step process of the best way to go through this. But again, diet is key. A lot of times diet alone is not going to work. It just depends on you and your specific condition. So if diet works for you, that is awesome, and I hope it does. But if not, then we need to look at gut healing supplements, adrenal support without a doubt, in terms of different supplements that are available. And then if that is not working and you've really been working on your stress and doing all of that, then we really need to look at a potential underlying infection. So I hope this answers any lingering questions you might have. Again, please reach out in the private Facebook forum if you do have any questions. I am in there. I'm pretty active, and so I'm here to answer your questions that way. And please share your successes and your experiences or fun recipes that you've tried, or anything about this program, please share it with others, because we all want to hear what's working for you and what's challenging and what you need help with and support with. Please share all of that to us. We're a great community and we'd love to hear from you. So take care, keep up the great work, and we'll talk soon. Bye.